Alright, we should be live. What's Gaming Gamers? It's your boy Olino, and I'm coming at you live with some more Hearts of Iron 4. Today we are playing as Cuba, the next country in our A to Z playthrough. Um, yeah, this one is like, there's not really too much to do. There's the potential to try and flip ideology and maybe do naval invasions against people that don't have navies. But I I think what we're gonna do is we actually haven't done this yet. I think we'll do the volunteer corps path, and we'll just try and send some volunteers out. This way, player-led peace conferences won't really matter. And I'm kind of interested on what we could actually do with volunteers just as Cuba. Um, so yeah, that's what we'll try and do, I think. We're after this we'll get to do like Czechoslovakia and some other stuff. So I think for most streamers, Cuba was just kind of like, I mean, there's just not much to do for a lot of these countries, especially because they start democratic flipping ideology would be quite annoying. So yeah. Um, Send the links out. Ah, misclicked. And post there and there. And yeah. All right. So, I mean, this makes things really easy for us. So I can basically just immediately disband these divisions. We do have more manpower than Costa Rica. We have like 3.6 million versus half a million, so 7 times as much manpower, so we should be more viable. What advisors do we have, actually? Oh, we do get a silent workforce. Interesting. Um... Hmm. So do we want to do construction effort first, or do we want to get... So the problem is I think we'll still need... like, for example, with Ethiopia. So to send volunteers, yeah, we need 50 divisions. 30 divisions. 50% world tension, 30 divisions. So we're going to need to make some small little divisions if we want to be able to actually send any volunteers. So we're going to need guns. Do we have building slots free? No, we do not. Okay, so we could do the infrastructure building to skip some focuses. Not that that's going to make a huge difference. Well, actually, no. The first infrastructure focus will give us max infrastructure. Man, I really don't even know what to build. Yeah, I mean, technically we could troll and do like I could try to do an island trap strategy. Like, let them try to navally invade this port and hold and build fortresses everywhere else. I guess, what resources do we have? We have only chromium, though, so honestly, we wouldn't be able to do much on our own. So, yeah, it'd be pretty painful. I think we just do a chill game, so... Do you skip this if you have no space for air bases? No. To build. I mean, I guess we could just build some air bases. This gives us 2 air bases. Another 2 air bases. So I guess we build... more air bases. That's fine for the time being. Yeah, so we'll just rush infrastructure effort and then and we also are going to want our extra research slots. So, yeah, there's no reason to rush interventionism focus because we got to get up to 30, which will also go ahead and rush more research speed and more factory slots. You're not going to reorganize the railway system. Oh, expand iron mines. And that only gets us 6 more steel. Alright, and then we do a quick debug smooth, and I am playing with player-led peace conferences and state transfer tool, per usual. Let's go. Democratic, we have the democratic options. Yeah, relief of command, plus 25% army XP gain. That's pretty good, actually. Same with the minus 50%, so we'll probably want to get that early. In fact, we'll probably still want to get the silent workhorse ASAP. Through militarization of the Rhineland. Not enough building slots. Oh, I think that's if you get to, like, the full building slots for... I think that's if you get to the full build... Like, if I had 25 unlock slots that were full. Which I don't even know. Can any states get up to that? Like, maybe, I don't know, did New York? New York starts with 12, so... New York can probably conceivably maybe get with all the techs, because you can get plus 100% building slots, plus at least an additional 2 building slots. Yeah, I imagine there's some states where you can get that high. Construction, yeah, sure, construction speed. We'll wait for the silent workhorse. Oh, also we get command power. Wow, we have very low war support. Surprised you don't need a war support threshold to send volunteers. Hmm. Oh, we're getting extra fact. Wait, oh, we're getting 1 from trade. Okay. We still have no extra building slots. I guess we could just queue up. Sometimes hit the cap on building slots. Yeah, that's what I figured, something like that. I guess I'll just queue up coastal forts. I mean, it's something to build. What does London start with? London also is 12. Berlin, 12. Paris, 10. Rome, 7. Moscow, 12. Tokyo, 12. Yeah, so it looks like 12's probably the, 12's probably the highest, because I assume 12 is like a determination based on, yeah, developed rural region. So there's probably, like, highly urbanized is probably 12 to start. I think we'll still want disperse, because I'm going to be switching between building tanks and other things. Or we might just build the same thing. You know what? We'll mix it up. We're going to have so few factories. We'll go for concentrated. We'll mix it up. I doubt we're going to get bombed, so... So we'll get the Army Offense guide, then once we get 35, we'll get that military command, which will get us more Army XP faster. We might even want to send an attaché out to China if we can. We want radio. I know, when do you like the concentrated industry? Do I want the faster research speed? Or do I want radio? I mean, the thing is, probably isn't going to matter because we're not going to be able to send volunteers for a while, so I think we will hold off on radio initially. Because it's not going to make a difference for us. It's going to be like middle of 37, we can do an attaché. I mean, I guess I could try to send an attaché to Republican Spain. They just tend to fold so quickly, and the actual amount of combat they do really isn't that much. Okay, so we could get this guy, and I would start getting a trickle of army XP. There goes Ethiopia. And we want to wait till we're at 35 before I actually spend army XP on anything. Because I do want to change our infantry design. There we go. Well, that bypassed that one. Do we want to go ahead and have the research slot? I may as well. Do we want to wait before getting any more army or anything? Do we have an infantry expert? Nope. Special Forces cap. Interesting. Might do something with Special Forces. May as well do improved worker conditions. Oh, and I guess we could do region-wide industrial integration to get stability, because we're not at great stability. Oh, we're at 35. Let's go. Relief of command. That plus 25% army XP buff is nice. I mean, that takes... How long does that take? Okay, it does take 500 days for it to pay for itself when we're at 0.3 gain. But if we get an attaché out, we'll get even more. And we'll never be able to get the extra research slot. Although with technology sharing, that's if we join the Allies, which... Probably shouldn't have had player-led peace conferences on for this one. I wish it was like Kaiserreich where you could toggle it. Oh well. Let's go ahead and get armament effort. But I also want to just try the sending volunteers, because our volunteers in theory should just teleport to wherever we want them. Alright, now we can actually build a factory. I think we're just going to want to prioritize building military factories for the most part. Now these guys are all cheaper in terms of their political power costs. We have no war support. Doesn't make the factory production bonus techs less important. Yeah. Yeah, that's why really what I'm just going is I'm just trying to get more building slots. That's all I really care about. Which I guess actually with the dockyards, I could build the dockyards and then just delete the dockyards and replace them with military factories, because I don't need a navy if I'm not actually trying to navally invade anybody. Interesting to think about, actually. Here 47, we'll just keep going with computing tech, just get more research. Because do I want to start getting some trickles of air XP? Yeah. Some air XP, some naval XP would be nice. Naval max... So this guy doesn't give you naval XP gain. Interesting. Huh. Okay. I want to go ahead and get meticulous preparation. I don't think it'll really matter, but sure. And we'll also go ahead and edit, duplicate this guy, make a 2 with infantry. Just a single battalion of infantry. And the reason we have this is because we want to produce 30 of these guys, which will then make us eligible to send volunteers out. Well, once we get interventionism focus and all that fun stuff. Speaking of which, I think China's going to have their war soon, so we'll go ahead and improve relations in preparation for getting an attaché sent to them. Do I want to go ahead and do political effort, interventionism, focus? Yeah, I mean, we could... Oh, divisions required for sending volunteer. Wait. Does this reduce that 30 division cap? Hold on. I want to find out. Honestly, it doesn't take that long to train these guys, so I'm going to wait and see, does this minus... I want to know if that minus 75% actually reduces the, 30. Does that reduce that down to 8? Hindenburg disaster. A dockyard is like a spare civilian factory if you use dockyard to build sea convoys and sell them on the world market. Yeah, I mean, the problem for that is that there's no real reason to do that because we're going to run out of building slots pretty quickly. So then the only thing our civilian factories are going to be for is trading, essentially. What should we research next? I guess we should start researching tanks because we're gonna need high tech. We're gonna want tanks and stuff in our volunteers, ideally. Go ahead and get some naval XP. I guess I should have saved the political power for an attaché, but whatever. Oh, do I need 50 command power to send an attaché? Ugh. That is unfortunate. That's going to take a while. Yeah, Japan declared war on China. We do early mobilization? Yeah, we can. There we go. Go ahead and start producing with an equipment, because that'll start getting us a little bit more efficiency cap, and we get some industrial capacity. I guess I should go ahead and train 5 divisions, because we're at a minimum going to need 5, even with the minus 75% reduction. This command power is killing us. And I hate that there's no real good way for us to get war support. I guess that would be a reason to get radio. So I don't think we can't do war propaganda unless we're at war. I wonder what happens with the election. If an election happened, I don't think anything changes. I guess we'll also need to research artillery so we can actually put things on our tanks and whatnot. I think I'd rather get the higher production. Nah, because we're only gonna be field very few divisions, so we want higher quality overall. Do I have a free building slot, actually? I have a free building slot. Yes, I do. Okay, so did that change? Need at least 30 divisions. So no, it doesn't change that limit, it looks like. Then what does this do? Oh wait, whoops, that was just, we can send volunteers now. This is the one that actually is supposed to reduce the threshold. I think we'll probably go mobile warfare, I think. So much political power. Improve relation maintenance cost. I don't we don't want to spend our command power. We'll go ahead and add a electronics concern. I usually do industrial concern, but we'll probably do secret weapons here in a little bit to try and get our research speed up even higher. Do we start with a general? Nope. Hate that when you promote them, you can't click them. That is annoying. We need 50 command power before we can send an attaché. Gonna up our conscription law. I guess we're gonna be stuck at limited conscription if we don't actually join a war. That's gonna kind of suck. Help a little bit with war support. Yeah, we did improved work conditions. So demobilize our what? Yeah, is that because our war support dipped? I'm gonna gamble that war support will jump enough. Oh, hey, this gives 10% war support. Ah, but we have to be more than 75% war protection. Okay, wait, so does this actually change the threshold? Ah, it does. So it should be only 8 divisions we need then to send to be able to start sending volunteers. Which is good, because then that frees up more manpower for literally anything else. May as well research better guns. Did that drive world tension up? Yes, we're at 19%. Hooray! No longer have to worry about demobilizing. And we'll only be able to go up to partial mobilization. Probably want to import some more steel. Notice we still need 50 command power to send out an attaché. Go and get secret weapons, because that we can do more research speed techs. Or suppression division. Oh, we're not going to really have any suppression divisions because we're not conquering anything. Although I guess I could lend-lease them to somebody. Now we need to do artillery. I need world tension to you still need world tension to be 50%. I mean, I guess we have never really done have we done a democratic generic focus tree country? I'm trying to think. I don't know that we have. Go ahead and get industry liaisons for faster research. And then we'll go ahead and get naval reform for more naval XP gain. Same deal. Don't bother upgrading because we were about to just get a new equipment send out. Again, I think we want them to be expensive. Because we're going to only be able to field a very limited number of divisions. I think the breakthrough's better because it's basically more defense. If our divisions can't pierce the enemy, then we've screwed up in other ways. Well, I guess we can't actually make a 42 width division yet because well, I guess if we put artillery in. Yeah, we could put 4 artillery in and that would get us up there. We know artillery exists yet? Yeah. Well, we'll just save at that point and we'll add 4 infantry battalions once we know artillery exists. Let's go ahead and do construction effort. Yeah. Because we do need more civilian factories. Right. Electronics research for even more research speed. And honestly, may as well get these guys, because it might save us a little bit of political power in the future. I guess I could get the Communist Revolutionary, and then I can spam anti-communist raids to try and squeeze out a little bit of stability. But I don't think it's really worth it. I think we'd be better off just I think we could just do that. I guess if we were in the Allies, we could improve their supply situation. Oh, did we research artillery yet? No. There we go. Alright, we have a bunch of guns, so let's put more on artillery. Actually, what I'll want is to duplicate this. And then add it, because I might want to make a pure infantry division later. And then this guy gets combat support battalions. All the artillery. And we'll throw in some support artillery. Yeah, that's a lot of soft attack. And then we'll train one of these guys. To elite, so they're high priority. Do I have a free building slot? Nope. Variate medium if you keep the armor upgrade at 4 or less. Needs the first level tank engine for decent speed. Yeah, I mean, we're probably just always using infantry, at least early on. I mean, I would like us to get to fielding, like, we're basically only going to have like one, maybe two divisions. I mean, these guys take up, yeah. We only have the manpower to field like 2 or 3 divisions, and then we have casualties to deal with on top of that. Get the war support. Yeah, alright, so I think now we do... I want to get the mediums. I don't let you do the carrier doctrine. You don't get bonuses for the carrier doctrine with the default focus tree. Let's get these, because I need more building slots. It's not optimal, but I'll do atomic research just for more research speed. How many artillery pieces does this use? 156 artillery pieces. That's a lot of artillery pieces. And again, I think breakthrough. I mean, we want the extra armor, so. And we want to focus on bonuses for our artillery primarily. Code artillery. Yeah, the artillery is going to matter the most. The Allies should overwhelm with planes eventually. If we get better artillery, why not? Half the manpower of an infantry battalion. Yeah. I mean, we'll want to get some tanks soon, to be sure. To improve work conditions again. What's killing me here? Still waiting on artillery. That's... well... I run into issues. Okay, so I think for this one, we'll probably want to keep one. So I think if I delete these... Yes, I keep the building slots. So we'll keep one, just so I can build some convoys. Does the game not know I deleted those? No, it does. Okay. But we'll get more military factories for the time being, and we can just shift our production around. I really don't know how much we're going to need for what right now. May as well get these bonuses. Hooray, so we got our elite division. Not that we can really do anything with them, because, we don't have 50% world tension, so... We're just waiting. I think once the invasion of Poland happens, we'll be at 50% world tension. Czechoslovakia hasn't been completely annexed yet either. That'll add more world tension. I won't do it yet, but I wonder... South America doesn't really do anything. I could consider, like, just switching to Brazil and just having Brazil annex, like, every single, like, Central American, South American tag just to make the game run better. But we won't worry about that yet. Well, I think it takes until... I think even once the UK and France declare war on Germany, I still don't know that that's 100% world tension. I think you might not necessarily hit 100% until Japan declares war on the Allies, but I'm not 100% on that. I guess we may as well just have this division train because they can get up to experienced. Yeah, we'll want to do mobile warfare. Oh shoot, I'm training another. Well, I guess if we can afford another division, we'll train another division. Go ahead and get research speed on research speed. Doesn't it usually join before the war, I guess? I always do base strike. I think that buffs land-based naval bombers. I've never actually gone in and tested it, but I'm like, that makes sense to me, so that's what I think it is. Factory on. Artillery. Minus 10%, Not that big a deal. Alright, 45%. Come on. Is even Germany at war with Poland, France, and the United Kingdom still only at 45% world tension? I think once they declare war on like the Benelux countries, it drives up some more. Once World War II starts in about half a year, the tension will rise to 100%. I guess what? Yeah, I guess Germany does declare like 3 wars, which probably jacks up world tension. Oh, there we go. All right, so I think China's where we could have a much bigger impact. We're limited to 1 division, of course. What determines how many volunteers we could send, though? Is that based on total number of divisions? Okay, so we do want to get... It's still worth it to get more divisions out. So we'll go ahead and get back to training. So we should have trained like 30 divisions anyways. I knew this, but I didn't think it would be that big a deal. Check some of the volunteer rules. Because I thought it was also capped based on the number of divisions that can be deployed is 1 division for every 20 divisions rounded down. One division per 20 provinces in the destination country. Okay, so let's try to get 32 more divisions out. And then that will have squeezed our manpower for all it's worth. Yep. So does this let us send 2 divisions now? Oh, send 3 now. Oh boy. Well, but I only have 2 divisions to send, so... let's just try to send these guys, and sure, we'll send air volunteers. Hello, Redbird. My day's been fine. It's still pretty early in the day. I have not eaten lunch yet, so that's why I was like, yeah, we could do a Cuba stream, which should be pretty quick, and then I can go get lunch. Yeah, let's get some war support. Yes, I figure we just get Cuba out of the way. There's not a whole lot to do. I think this is the first time we stayed democratic with the default focus tree. But yeah, so after this, we get to play like Czechoslovakia and Denmark, and I think those will be a lot more interesting. But I have never really done like the limited intervention option that you can do as Cuba, so figured why not? Why not try it out? Can't see you wounded in combat. Honestly, not terrible, because I really hate when our commanders get wounded. And I also never really use planning, so... Oh, and we're at 100%. Death of Rudolf Hess. Oh man, if there's no supply, that's gonna be problematic for us. Oh, I guess I may as well fill this out. Commandos, concealment. No real reason to pick between either of those. Can we go? Oh, we could go to a partial mobilization also. Cannot go to extensive conscription. Do we want to do free trade? I mean, we may as well, because we barely produce any steel. Not like we really export chromium, but you get a little bit of a bonus. Ever so slightly exacerbates our steel situation. Try to come up here and defend that supply hub at least, I think. Shield the supply hub over there as well. But the problem is they have no railway connection, so how do we get supply if there's no railway connection to the capital? Does it get a supply hub? No. We still have supply somehow, so I guess we'll count our blessings. Alright, let's go ahead and just design a tank. I don't really care if it costs chromium, because we have chromium. Diesel engine, because reliability is going to be really important. Do I want to just throw some stabilizers on, or would I rather get the extra machine gun? I mean, the extra soft attack would be nice. I think I'll throw the machine guns on. Turbo rail system supply. Maybe that's how that works then. And then we just have the regular suspension. Yeah, it should be fine. I probably should have gone for heavies, actually. Come to think of it. I just went mediums on instinct. Yeah, we could do, like, torsion bar and then just crank up the armor some. Is it optimal? Probably not. But, again, doesn't really matter for us. Alright, I don't need that many on artillery. Really don't need that many on guns, either. But honestly, like, one factory on guns is probably plenty for us. Did we get more building slots? Nope. Try to get our troops in there to help out some. Even though they are very slow. I want us to actually do something. Oh yeah, that's a lot of damage. I'll have this guy contribute to this combat. He could probably help out a good amount. Nope, stop, because we'll combat. Whenever there is combat somewhere, we move in to try and help out. But we also want to always be in supply. Ooh, nope. Yeah, well, I guess I didn't expect him to get back in there quickly enough. Guess he's having a hard time crossing this river, so we could probably... Public opposes rearmament? I'll just spend 150 political power to circumvent that. So I guess that's what the election does. There you go. Public opposes rearmament. Probably likes to attack this one because he can border it with 3 divisions. Ah, come on. Put that down. Up. Hold. If that division breaks, we're going to take a lot of losses. And we held. Ooh. But yeah, I should research heavy tanks. Yeah, I guess I can't see exactly how his supply is flowing. Although, oh wait, no, his capital hub is actually in Wuhan. Weird. Interesting. I didn't know that was the case. I guess they... Huh. Let's go ahead and get some mediums. Well, I guess we should down here and help out, try to hold that. Move this guy across the river first, and then he can move a lot faster on this side of the river. That's a lot of casualties. I guess alternatively, what? I could have waited for the Soviets, helped them out. Eh. This is a lot easier, though, having just infantry. The front line with the Soviets can move so much so quickly. I think it's 50 mediums per... Yeah, 50 mediums, so we're going to want to wait on those mediums for a little bit. Another division in to help out. There we go. Still not enough. How much equipment do we lose? I mean, I think fortunately you mostly lose equipment. You're not so much losing manpower, but we are... we do not have that much manpower. Oh, that's just Communist China. Yes, please send my division in. Let my division reinforce you. No. Aw. There we go. This time my division is the one fighting. Why don't you click? They are at war with... right. They're neutral to us because we're allied to Japan. Or because we're allied to China. Go ahead and get heavies researched. Oh, but you don't get any bonuses for heavies. I don't really anticipate us building a whole lot of fighters. Alright, we got plenty of artillery, so more tanks. I also should research support equipment. That would be good. I mean, in terms of losses, we're doing about 2-1, 3-1 casualties, so we are helping somewhat. Part of the problem is just how big these divisions are. Big divisions are a lot better when you're attacking as opposed to defending, because sometimes you can't fit all of them into the combat width. But that's just the way it goes sometimes. Get more factories. Alright, now I think we have enough, more or less. The medium tanks in, get some hardness. Hopefully these guys should reinforce. Some units are at circle cup. Nope. They are not reinforcing. Probably because there's no coastline anymore. Ugh. Did not mean to turn the day-night cycle on. Okay, they'll probably... I'm anticipating Japan will favor attacking this province because they can do it from a lot of different directions. As opposed to, like, trying to push to Wuhan across the river there. But they might. We just need to pay attention so we don't get encircled. Yeah, if we're only attacking one of his divisions, it should do far more significant damage to him than we take because of how big our divisions are, although they're losing equipment, which is a problem. I mean, we could attack that province from two directions. He also has some big divisions, but we're still able to make some headway. Nope. Gotta hold that province. Don't want the multiple combat penalty. I think I'd actually prefer the reinforce rate, honestly, because not reinforcing soon enough sucks. If any river crossings, yeah, we can keep our casualties low, but then if he doesn't actually attack our river crossings, it sucks. This not being able to reinforce our divisions really sucks. And I don't think I can recall my... Oh, we could finally send our attaché. Declined. Rude. Well, we're back to that river crossing. I guess getting that org upgrade will be really good for our troops. $35 soft attack versus 15-15. 20-15. Okay, so the improved small cannon, though, doesn't require additional resources, which is nice. And then some additional machine guns to get some more defense is nice. Oh, we need more reliability. There's a big tank. Well, may as well build these guys instead, because we never got a chance to actually put mediums into our volunteers because they're all gone. Well, they're encircled. Unfortunately, they might be encircled for the entire war. We'll see. Even crossing a river, he's doing a lot of damage to us. Go for last standing. We will not move from this spot. Well, unless we get encircled. I mean, he's going to have supply problems because there aren't really any other supply hubs in the area to support his troops. Oh, we probably have more factory spots. Yes, we do. 2 slots, no less. Oh, yeah, we're getting a lot more from trade now. People need their chromium. Hey, it's probably the United States. Let's go ahead and improve relations with the United States and Mexico, because that'll make it more likely for them to import, and we have the political power, so there's no real reason not to. Relations with the United Kingdom also. Do we get our attaché sent to China? No. I think they complain about the attachés, but not the volunteers, you know? No, we don't have any anti-air in our division designs, and we can't, they're encircled anyway, so we can't change the template, unfortunately. And we also don't have anti-air research. We should probably do that. Although I don't think, yeah, they don't actually have any planes operating in the air region we're in, so we've got that going for us at least. Nothing particularly interesting going on. I mean, I guess Italy's been pushed out of North Africa, but that's not too surprising. Do I dare? It'd be so silly. But I could do it. I could make the super heavies. I would need so much tungsten for the super heavy cannon. Although I could just put, like... What do you even get? You get a little bit more hardness and a little bit more breakthrough, a good amount more armor. Yeah, it's not worth it. I think you only need, like, 15 super heavies per division. As opposed to, like, 40 heavies, so it really doesn't save you anything. Like, much like real life, the super heavies don't really get you anything. Get rocket artillery that gets a little bit more juice in our divisions. Although I should probably research support equipment. Haven't done that yet. That would probably be helpful. Oh yeah, I should probably also research trucks. It could also be helpful. If I declare war on the Philippines, that's a bold move. See how it plays out for them. Compared to heavies and super heavies, yeah. Yeah, the only reason I'm doing heavies is because we have so few divisions that we can afford it. So I think it's worth it to squeeze out the little bit extra stats from the heavies as opposed to the, as opposed to mediums. I have to import tungsten, but I only need 1 tungsten, which honestly... Although you're only gaining... I guess what, the big thing is the piercing, really, because the improved small cannon, you're only getting... I guess you're getting 33% more soft attack and hard attack. Actually, do you get a lot more breakthrough with that? No. Wait, so the medium howitzer reduces break... it does subtract breakthrough. That's a lot of soft attack. I'm tempted to run that. See how that goes. Good enough. And then what? Now I actually... Oh, that steel, though. Yeah, we have the factories, though, because we're exporting so much. Do I want to switch to air crew surveys? Yeah, this would pay for itself in terms of air XP pretty quickly. Finally research trucks. Finish continuation war. I haven't moved troops over here. Oh, we might be able to get a little encirclement here. Hooray. Sure, we may as well do something, because we're just kind of sitting here doing nothing. Even oil storage howitzer is probably better than cannons since the enemy will likely have low hardness. Yeah, I mean, the AI is also just pretty bad about managing their production. Like, even Germany, yeah, they can initially have a wave of tanks, but then they usually have problems, maintaining their, they usually have problems maintaining their tank supplies. Soft attack plus 3% soft attack. I guess they owed... nah, I think the breakthrough would be better. Alright, can we try to push down here? Because I think if we get a connection to a port, we might be able to actually reinforce our divisions, which would be neat. Makeshift bridges, okay. Oh, wow, okay, that's where his airplanes are. Okay, never mind. We will not keep fighting there. Alright, so that's where we run into the bottleneck of not having airplanes. Cool. Great. No purpose gets slight base for damaging hard targets. Yeah, I haven't looked at how much what kind of piercing you can get for the infantry equipment, because with all of the, with the design company bonuses, so you can get plus 25%, plus 25%, so you get plus 50% piercing. To take the 1940 infantry, or 1939 infantry equipment, so its piercing is 5. Okay, well, let's take the 1942 one then. Piercing of 10, plus 100%, plus 100%, plus 50%. That would get it up to, what, 35 piercing? Which I don't know how much armor the AI can really field. I mean, China's still just going. Oh, it's Soviet Union. Oh, yeah, Soviet Union's at war. They usually need guns, so we'll go ahead and just send them a bunch of our guns and artillery and stockpile. You know, I just send them the entire stockpile. It doesn't really matter all that much. Not as good as high velocity guns, yeah. It's just that, in terms of the amount of tanks they have, I don't feel like it's that many in the grand scheme of things. But honestly, it's been a while since we fought, a major war. What with playing, Costa Rica and other countries. We haven't been playing that much HOI4 lately, playing a lot more Crusader Kings 3. Did I join the Allies? I could just join the Allies. And that would force my volunteers to be recalled. Let's save, and I think we'll just join the Allies, actually. That does force our volunteers to get recalled even if they are encircled, which is funny. Or USA, I will take... They're going to send me all these Lend-Lease offers, and then they're going to cancel all these Lend-Lease offers. Yeah, I need planes then. If we're going to contribute to the Allies, the easiest way to do it is with planes. Sure, it's just something we spend political power on. What's our base value? Oh, our base value is only... There we go. Increasing our base value is absolutely worth it. And we'll go ahead and do improved worker conditions, get our base value up. Oh, we can do industrial land appropriation now. Okay, cool. That gets us one more building slot. I mean, shoot, we'll almost get to... Oh, wow, that's pretty. I do like that event. Finland captures a city that's like their entire population. Oh no, I could have called it CIA for Cuban Intelligence Agency. That could have been funny. And there's all the Lend-Lease cancels. Well, now I don't need all these small divisions anymore. We can just go ahead and disband these. Honestly, I think I'll just make 20 width for these, or... I'm kind of annoyed. I would prefer to have more divisions, and having the hard time with the, combat width. I think we might just go for 20 width again. Oh yeah, these heavies give so much soft attack that we don't really need infantry. So what, these guys use 8,000 manpower, so I can maybe get like 2 or 3 more of these guys. Sure. Oh really? I'm out of civilian. Well, that's unfortunate. I usually just yeah, I don't usually put like armaments on the naval bombers because I feel like the you just have your fighters wipe out the enemy air force and then you don't really have to worry about it. Because in my experience, you just want the naval bombers to be really cheap because they'll just get shredded by air-based or ship-based AA, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and get better engines, and we'll go ahead and keep with the planes. Oh, I could do the technology sharing now. We could get our guys into Greece. We could probably help out there. What are we... Am I that short on heavy tanks? These guys grabbed all the... I'm gonna click train, and I want you guys to be low priority. Alright, let's try to get these guys over to the Mediterranean. In theory, I could... In theory, we could come down here and then strat redeploy all the way up. I think that's just funny to me, so... Let's do it. Is it because of... Oh, we're getting a bunch of... Wait. Not receiving one, at least. What's eating up all our convoys? Whatever. Can I buy convoys on the international market? Because I need some. Because Ireland. All of your convoys. Yes, please give us convoys, please. I should have been researching more of the plane stuff early on. I always forget how many techs you have to research for planes. Oh yeah, carriers, fair enough. Oh yeah, we could actually improve. Do they have a railroad running all the way? No, they don't. Wait, no, they don't. I can actually help them out here a little bit and build some infrastructure. We can help. I believe in our ability to help. Just get more plane tech, because we need planes. Oh, no, 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 no. I need to just research trains. Two-ton set of quadruple light machine guns risk 10 air attacks. The extra weight is less than you might expect. Air defense and agility than air attack. Yeah, but the problem is, though, air defense doesn't protect you against anti-air, does it? Because that's the big thing for me, is that if ships are doing anti-air, like, air defense doesn't help you with that. Alright, I have more convoys now, so can I import from America what I need? America, why don't you want to export to me? Alright, can I just buy some trains? Doesn't look like it. Great. Fine, I'll do it myself. Yeah, that's what I thought. That the air defense only helps against other planes. I mean, at least, I look at it a lot from more like the close air support deal, where close air support, like, you just want it to be as cheap as possible, because it's always going to be land-based anti-air, for the most part, because you just want to run good enough fighters that you can get rid of the enemy's airplanes. Oh, well, it'd help if I actually set a location for these guys to deploy. There's only one place I can deploy them, so... Oh, hey, we can go to extensive conscription now. That's right. Yeah, it's just too many advantages for being at war. What's the modern tank hardness? It's also 95 like a heavy. I'm actually curious. If I set a front line order here, what will this tank try to do? Okay, it's... Honestly, we'll let it go. Just let it run. Let's see what happens. I want logistics companies. have a lot of enemy airplanes that might attack torpedo planes. Fair. I usually just like to, delete the enemy air force. Free focus. We'll just finish out the focus tree. Cancel these guys because we have nothing in terms of heavy plane reinforcements. Or heavy tank reinforcements. Well, it's given us some... Let's just build a bunch of naval bases on the island. Why not? This might encourage him to do naval invasions, but whatever. We helped, I guess. And we may as well go to service by requirement, because minus 10% factory output, really not that much when you consider our overall tech bonuses, because again, go from 90% to 80%, not that big a deal. Get more military doctrine. Let's give you more tank or another +3 tank organization. That is great, because it's all about buffing the overall organization, because the higher this gets, the more tanks we can put into our divisions. And still have a decent amount of org. Should be building trucks. Am I not building trucks? I am not building trucks. Oh yeah, I guess we should probably upgrade to better infantry equipment. Japanese fleet's air attack is more about fighting off the carrier plane, torpedoing. The air risk is almost all from German land-based planes. Yeah, I mean, the problem is, I think, at the end of the day for us, it's just the issue of... I hate when our divisions aren't the ones in combat. It's like, come on, guys. Put me in, coach. We just have so little production. There's only so much you can do at the end of the day as Cuba. I have considered trying to do, like, as a sequel A to Z series, do like like A to Z, but we try to like conquer the world as much as possible as every single country, but that would just be pain. I might do that, trying to start from countries with like the most factories and manpower, and going from there. That could be more interesting. And then eventually, like, because I'm pretty sure at some point we'd hit the threshold where it's like, okay, this is not happening. Oh, well, that is the downside of building a bunch of naval bases. Cool. Remember how I said that building all those naval bases could result in him, getting some more naval invasions off. Well, it did. How did he get a naval invasion off when this should have overwhelming naval dominance? I don't get it, allies. I mean, this is provoking him to attack us at least, which I think is good. I'm gonna delete this order, and I'll manage this myself. At least we got something exciting going on. I mean, this is mountains, so that's super easily defensible, and hills is not too terribly non-defensible either. Yeah, like, we're inflicting insane casualties to him now. Like, what? Actually, I'm curious. This could actually be a blessing in disguise. We're probably not on the casualty counter for Germany, I'd guess. Poland. Who are we also fighting? Bulgaria, maybe? No, not on the casualty board yet. Alright, we have player-led peace conferences on. That might cause problems in the war. Well, then we just need to get some war score, then. All that armor. He is able to get a little bit through. Come on, get us on the... We have to get 50k casualties to show up on the board. You know, honestly, he's... I don't want to move more troops in unnecessarily. Our tanks might not be the ones getting into combat. Yeah, they're not. Engines, percentage-wise, I had quadruple machine guns. Yeah, it's true, I suppose. At the end of the day, what costs what? Well, it'll matter a lot more once we get a chance to play as, like, a much bigger country. Who's gonna be the next big... Who is the next big country we play as in A to Z? Have we played a major yet? China, I guess. Not one of the official majors, no. So it looks like the first major alphabetically is France. China was the biggest country we'd really played yet. Yeah, Dominion of Canada. Yeah, so when we get to F, we'll get to play as France. And oh, we go France. It's France-Germany back-to-back. Oh, man. And then, okay, there are quite a few countries, but then you get Italy and Japan back-to-back. Manchukuo and Menchukuo we have back-to-back. It's kind of like how China and Communist China were almost back-to-back. And then, is it probably United Kingdom and United States back-to-back? So, that's funny, actually. We'll be doing a lot of A to Zs. We'll be going back-to-back on other ones. Production efficiency, retention. Yeah, I still think the retention is the best. I just want to be on the casualty board. Is that too much to ask? Let me guess, are the Allies doing counter-naval invasions now? Also, like, can we put engineers in these guys? Why did the engineer say it'd be minus 130 breakthrough to add engineers? I don't feel like that's accurate. Okay, the Allies just want to infinitely put guys in there, so we'll just take our divisions out, because this is getting ridiculous. We could try to help fight Vichy, I guess. Although, honestly, most of our help is going to be actually just improving his supply situation. Do 5x air spirit bonus. We put something over your capital to deter their special strategic bombing mission. Ah, I see. I mean, usually, I mean, again, we'll have to play as a big country, but usually we've been playing countries where we don't really have to worry about strategic bombing. Oh, we did concentrated, so can we get another factory out? Yeah. Do I want another military factory? I mean, I guess we just need the military factories because we just have to produce a bunch of different equipment types. Although I will go ahead and prioritize finishing up this naval base, because the AI needs it to help their supply. I guess I should put my tanks there, so that I don't have to worry about them suddenly losing the spot I'm spent most time building a naval base in. And we basically can't do anything to our tanks. So then we advance. Then we need to build another naval base for supply. Is there a... Well, for logistics, he needs to be skilled staffer. Alright, pull out so we could get some supply, please. I really can't afford to lose things from attrition. Oh yeah, flame tanks are a thing. Oh hey, they improved the Greece situation. I mean, we could honestly probably push Greece. What type of province that? Hills? Yeah, Hills shouldn't be too bad. He's got supply. Looks like he's got air superiority. Not that much, though. Let's try to do something. When do our tanks get in there? It would appear that his planes are quite significant, quite formidable. Yes, I do have towed anti-air we can put in them now. It's literally just a matter of building naval bases so the AI has supply. Oh wait, actually he doesn't need a naval base there. He just needs a railroad. No, don't. Retreat. Now come in here. Please let me get credit for this. Does he not want to try and defeat those divisions? No, okay, he will. That better put me on the casualty board. Yeah, Cuba, 50k, let's go. How about against Italy? Nope, didn't show up on Italy. Oh well. If it wasn't for his air superiority, we would be in a much better position doing that. No elections. Should, get a, plane set up. Kind of sick of dealing with these support planes. It should be pretty fine. It'd be pretty expensive to get the extra weight. We'll do this. But I put 2 factories on trains. Oh, hey, Turkey joined the Allies. Oh boy. That'll open up a new front. Oh, we should probably move in to help, because I think Turkey will sometimes just fold before... Why would you do that? Why would you do that? It still holds Stalingrad, so they lost Leningrad, and they lost Moscow. Okay, yes, so the Soviet Union's doing worse, but they'll probably be able to bounce back. Do we ever get our Lend-Lease sent to him? Yeah, it looks like we did get our Lend-Lease sent to him. And we need fuel. They oil alone enough. That looks like it. To improve work conditions, again, war bonds, we have nothing to spend political power on, really. No medals to award. Once again, supply starts to become an issue. Oh, I guess I never made advanced heavy. Oh yeah, medium flame tanks are... Well, honestly, I'd rather get Rangers, so... Right, don't have Mountaineers up researched. Heavy tanks, do I have 300? Can I get away with even more? Then I'm mechanized researched. Now let's get below 40 org. It's getting a little rough. I mean, there's gonna be so little combat width in these. I do have to wonder how well we would perform overall. If I try to attack him... Why are we not getting our armor bonus? Oh, because they didn't deal 80% through, so they're getting through most of the armor. Okay. Is a poor strategy, then. Fortunately, I think it's mostly just out of our control. China still hasn't gotten their coastline back. Just kind of running it. Japan never demanded French Indochina, or maybe they did and Vichy said no. Why is Belgium? Did Free France transfer territory to Belgium? Or Belgium? Oh, Belgium might have occupied that from Vichy, actually. And the game is really starting to slow down. We got any war score contribution? No. Ugh. Hey, they actually managed to push. Reinforce them. Okay, maybe not. I guess this is how the AI push is just sort of brute forcing their way in. Oh, now we could totally move in Greece. We could totally make Greece move. No. I like that. Yeah, bring our heavies in. Doesn't look like he has tanks or anything. It's only hills. Let our org recharge, and let's go for it. Okay, so that's what gets you the heavy howitzer. Really should have researched more of this infantry equipment tech, but oh well. Only some of his divisions can get through our armor, so it should take very little damage. And also, you know, we're only taking like half damage because of how much hardness we have. Because he's got very little heart attack in his divisions. We should be able to just brute force this guy down. Because also this armor one... well, I guess they got rid of 50%. If attacking an enemy division that can penetrate less than 50% of our armor, we will do an additional less than 50%, but everybody can do a minimum 50%. Is it 50% or less? That's one of those things. I don't like the way they have that worded. Doing an extra 50% damage, though, is huge. And as I suspected, we were able to make some moves there. And then once you widen a front, that's when the Allies can start to leverage their numerical superiority. I want to research Mountaineers. I keep forgetting to do that. Military doctrine done, though. We still have our attaché in China. Yep. Come on. What's the supply situation here? Not great, so I'm going to go ahead and do up a naval base. How are they still able to... Oh, no, 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 that's not good, that's not good, that's not good. How much casualties have we taken? So we've taken 12k casualties. What have we inflicted? Oh, we're off of Germany's kill feed. And we're not on Italy's. Bulgaria? And we're not on Bulgaria either. Man, I really thought with those encirclements that would keep us up there. Okay, he seems to want to be very aggressive attacking us, which is fine with me. There we go, we're back on at 101k, let's go. So we've, at least just to Germany, we're like an 8-to-1 ratio. Oh, right, if I want to design... Well, I really want the heavy howitzer before I make the advanced heavy. I need to research Mountaineers. Because I want to get Rangers. Honestly, that's a pretty sweet one that we've got where he seems to want to be very aggressive attacking us. Hopefully the Allies can handle that. Equipment damage ratio. Oh, yeah. Italy is just fine against us. Oh, no. Whatever will we do? I feel like I could start passively training more of these guys if I have the equipment for it. Because we do have like 1/3 manpower, which is a pretty good amount of manpower. Probably also research mechanized. I'm basically just attacking just to do damage to him. I'm not actually trying to advance. It seems to not put a whole lot of divisions in there, and they tend to get a supply malice. Let's see if that's getting us onto the board. Yep, 66k on Italy. We were a little bit equipment short, maybe? 92%? Who's he going to be aggressive attacking that province? Only moved 2 tanks because we did run into that problem where alright, now I really want to add rangers. Because, yeah, those are some huge terrain bonuses. Nor enable invasions, and a surprise to nobody. I got military access. Can I fight in the Soviet territory? Not sure how that works. We're getting a decent amount from land combat damage, so that's something. At the end of the day, I think we're fine as long as we receive a non-zero amount of peace score. Because it only costs like 1 to annex people. They're being really aggressive. I see the land combat damage tick up, though. Well, there we go. Went up by 2. I guess you gotta do a lot of land combat damage for it to count. I didn't do the next... Oh wait, no, I did get that. Okay, so we can do heavy howitzer now. Nice, 30% reliability. Ooh. Do like the auto loader. Out of XP. Well, then we don't need torsion bar. Still run gasoline in? Nah. Which lets me squeeze a little bit more out of this. Oh, but I need so much steel. $31 million to 18 million. That is rough. Although I think this includes, yeah, that includes the United Front. Oh. I guess air production. There's not faction research. Does nobody else in the faction do this? Oh no, I do get it. Okay. There's no supply is the problem. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to run into the problem playing in smaller countries where you just don't have any resources. It's rough. Trace for the bomb, sure. We're not really going to do anything with that, so... Not like I particularly care. I hate that I guess we're just at the bottom of the combat stack priority, it looks like. Well, I guess we haven't done anything in the war against Japan, so Japan could capitulate. We just can't do anything to them. Oh, Japan ended up at war with the Soviet Union. Oh, I moved a bunch of his divisions out. Boy. This is going to result in a Comintern ally war. The Soviet Union hasn't joined the war against China yet. Because I had the exact same problem happen when I was playing as Communist China. How bad is this division's penalties fighting in mountains? You actually get a plus 5% bonus to fighting in mountains. Oh, Mussolini deposed? Oh boy, are we going to get the infinite Italian Civil War? Hooray for iron mines. Now that we get a whole lot of our steel. How much of our... We're only exporting like half of our chromium, so... I think it's probably worth it to actually restrict our trade law. We're still exporting everything, that saves us one factory for steel exporting. Actually probably want to do this because I could probably get some mountaineers into my divisions. Because I think they changed it, the mountaineers can be better than regular yeah, so a little bit more. I mean, you can see we lose a little bit of defense. Gain a little bit of organization, some hill and mountain combat bonuses. I think overall that's pretty good. And then we might be able to squeeze in a little bit more if we get some combat with reduction and everything. Who are we at war with? What? What I accept a war against? Is that the war with Iraq? Give me that naval base, please. What are the extra? These are like +5 org for mountaineers. That's pretty good. Oh, wow, they're spilling into Turkey. That's not great. Alright, we got more supplies. Let's try to push for Larissa again. And then we want to build another naval base so we can get supply there. Hey, Alexi. Yeah, 1945. We are... It's rough. I guess the Allies are at least pushing into Italy now. But yeah, the Axis are just really strong now, it seems. At least the Soviet Union usually tends to have a bad time and is, oh, nope. I want the Mountaineer tech. Okay, so Soviet Union was smart enough at least to not join the war against China, so good for them. If they can capitulate communist China, the Soviet Union will have averted disaster. Because China will dissolve the United Front and join the Allies eventually, and that can trigger a Comintern ally war, which sucks. Put a garrison order over here and just have them auto move. Tank template, I would just use it something pretty simple. Just infantry and a bunch of heavies. I did heavies as Cuba because, well, early on at least we were manpower restricted. So I figured it'd be worth it to make expensive heavies, but, well, because originally we were going to do volunteer only, but volunteer only sucks. So we did end up joining the war, and because we joined the war, we have service by requirement. So, oh, we can actually go to war economy also. We have service by requirement, so we have a lot more manpower, so... we could probably have run some different stuff. How much do modern tanks cost relative to heavies? Okay, so they are cheaper, so I probably want to get moderns. But yeah, we stayed democratic with a democratic default focus tree, so, you know, we make the best of the situation that we can. Right, Scuttle Fleet, good for them. Oh, Spain, National Spain joined the Axis. I haven't seen that in a while. Oh shoot, we're in multiple combat. Oh, like here? Because I don't want to push there because of the river. And they keep attacking as soon as I want to launch attack, which is fine, because we want more war squirt. They had to take Larissa, where I was building a dockyard, well, a naval base. Is there really any reason for me to not do the switch over? I know this will use a little bit more infantry equipment, but I have the... yeah, let's go ahead and switch these guys over to the Mountaineers. Running into heavy tank equipment deficits, that's not great. Well, actually, I could just cancel this guy, and we could just delete this division. Probably should have done light tanks, maybe. Light tanks are... you can make, like, really cheap light tanks. You still get a good amount of stat bonuses. Try to kick them out of there again. We'll just try to get a regular encirclement. There'll be like 2 divisions we can get encircled here. Good enough for me. Oh. Oh man, we have to push and get the amphibious penalty. Which is miserable. Are we actually doing any damage to him? I guess we're letting the planes do damage, so... hey, whatever. We get credit for it. I hate the naval combat warning sound so much. They really need to capitulate Communist China as soon as possible. Hooray, even more organization. That means I could conceivably put even more heavy tanks into those divisions. What combat width is that at also? Oh, whoops. Oh, I didn't get the Mountaineer upgrade. This one. This combat width. And that only reduces them to 19. Ooh. Can we get it? 4 division encirclement? Nice. That's some good alt history. Yeah, the casualty ratio here is pretty crazy. Let's see if we still have it. So we're at 28k, so we're still about 8-to-1 casualty rate. Actually, well, against Germany, it's almost 10-to-1 our casualty ratio. And then Italy... we got kicked off of Italy's casualty counter. They're doing a lot. Let's just build a naval base again. And this time we're going to defend it ourselves, and we just have to wait for getting supply. Presumably why the Allies don't want to actually move anybody up here, I guess. Let's move tanks around so I don't have to worry about getting encircled, hopefully. All my hard-won gains. The Allies are like, nah, we're good. Although, if I let him go... 3 divisions encircled, I'll take it. Soviet Union, I mean, they still have Stalingrad, at least, but yeah, it's not going great. And then Japan's almost been forced out of China entirely. Again, Communist China decided to declare war on China, which, yeah. Go ahead and get the Marines, because if I have the Naval XP, we could get some Special Forces bonuses. The question is, for these guys, should I put even more heavies in? $37, but this would get me to 66% hardness, a lot of soft attack, lose some defense and hard attack, but a ton of breakthrough. We'll do just one for the time being. For the switch over. That's still increasing hardness by like 7%. And then I don't have, yeah, this next mountain infantry tech will help us out even more. Can't care that much. No encirclement to be had, oh well. Overall casualty. Oh, wait. That's weird. We were at like 30-some million. Maybe Communist China. Oh, because the Chinese United Front isn't listed anymore, I think, because they're at war. Which Communist China might capitulate. They're still not at war with the Soviet Union, so... Probably could switch these. Oh, yeah, I already have accidents on. Fire detect, sure. Give me my naval base. I could try push. Honestly, if I got lucky, I might be able to do something and encircle all of Turkey, actually. Let's try it. He actually has planes operating here also, so our planes will actually do something. Push there and push there. Could get a little bit of encirclement. Yes. Like 6 divisions or something. 7 divisions, maybe? There isn't a straight... Yeah, there's no straight crossing there. All Mountaineers plus... Oh, hold on. Oh, you might be able to get... We might be able to get kind of ridiculous with the tanks. Please let me get that naval base so we can get some supply. Yep. Once again, supply is the problem. Go around the river. Do the tanks to defend where I want to build a naval base, because we need the supply from that. No. Please, no. Just another week or so in game. Whew! Alright, they managed to avert disaster with a war with commentary. I mean, really, we've just averted just... the ally commentary war is just obnoxious. Come on. Yay! We have supply. Probably still want to avoid attacking across rivers, though. That's a supply hub. We're not going to be able to push that far. We'll literally run out of gas. Let it move back in, though, because if I do that again, I might be able to take Bursa and get an encirclement on him. Wait, is the AI are moving troops in? Oh, okay, then. Come on, while we still have gas. We might be able to squeeze a little bit of supply out of the state. Uh-oh. This might have been a mistake. Yep, that was a mistake. Alright, I got too greedy. We'll have to load an autosave for that. Because if we lose all those divisions, we're done. That's so much production in those divisions. Yes, we'll get that division defense. I think that buffs breakthrough for the division. Orgalosswood moving would be nice also. Might actually cancel. Do we have supply if we pull back to here? Yes. Just wait until that gets built. Oh, the game is just so slow at this point. Ugh. Oh, hey, they got across the river. Well, that's good. We can just get some supply here. And then if I can get Bursa and then that naval base, we'll be able to get more supply. Leave a tank behind so we don't get circled, and we've got supply again. And now the question, the million-dollar question, can we get the global encirclement? Okay, they're technically not fully encircled because they still have that supply hub. Or this dockyard, but if I take this, they have no supply. Also, we should push them out of, back across the straits, because then they'll have to take the amphibious crossing, and that's a lot easier for me to deal with. In fact, I probably only need one tank sitting there. I do not know what is going on with the supply situation. Excuse me. Would it be helpful if I ran a railroad there? Not need to be that high of a level of a railroad. Hearts of Iron 4, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so... plus 10% Mountaineer attack versus Special Forces attack, plus also this gives you, like, a crazy increase. Okay, we don't see it because we don't have a bunch of regular divisions deployed in the field, but... which honestly, actually... should probably just go ahead and make a giant infantry division. And, just use that, because that'll just raise my Special Forces division capacity. And they'd just be sitting there with infantry equipment. Let's try to take this supply hub. Alright. Now all we gotta do is take that port. Easier said than done. Oh, never mind. That was actually... That might have been easier done than said. We did it. Oh, all these guys are... How many divisions is that? It's like 50-some divisions. Oh, boy. I guess I probably want to get encirclements. Intermediary encirclements. Oh, this is crazy. 23.6 million. Let's see what this ends up being. This is a huge number of divisions. Yeah, like 50-some. Where do they end up going? We'll contribute to both of them. That was about 1 million men. I mean, there's other combat going on at the same time, to be sure, but that was a ton of divisions. We got racked up some good land combat damage. We're at 3% now. Cuba, 500,000, 40k to 500,000 on Germany. Didn't show up. Did we get something on Bulgaria? 300,000 on Bulgaria. Yeah, so we've... For 40k, we've almost knocked out 1 million Axis manpower. Actually, we might have eliminated more than 1 million Axis manpower. Now that's Hearts of Iron 4. Yeah, if only I could get the AI to give up Turkey so we could do it all again. Conceivably, I might be able to do something in Italy, maybe. Now, instead of building like some more naval bases, so they have more supplies. Probably not a terrible idea. How about Spain? Spain is actually... Oh, Spain's really weak. We send our divisions over there, and that'll be it. Okay, this gives me new ideas for, like, special forces, because you can get such huge organization bonuses. Because, like, I mean, realistically. Yeah, so we get 3 Mountaineers. We're still above 40 organization. We could get pretty silly. Oh, Fall of Tokyo. We'll see how long that lasts. I mean, usually once the Allies make an invasion there, it's pretty much done for Japan, usually, but we'll see. Fall of Vladivostok. Wait, so did Japan pull off a naval invasion? Alright. You guys haven't earned any medals? No. Actually, I think if they take Madrid, they'll get a medal, so let's try and take Madrid. Oh, come on, I want to be in there. Lame. Alright, we can push to Portugal probably pretty easily. And get another big pocket here. It's like, oh, that's like... Actually, because we pocketed those guys, that's like a dozen divisions. Not bad at all. Nice. Alright, let's try and march across. This should be pretty easy. Oh, we have a bunch of research. And we're in the summer of 1946. Hooray. Yeah, might have gotten another, like, 5 or 10 divisions encircled. Just chase them around. Just bully them. Yeah, I go getting credit for all of our hard work. Now Germany's like, oh man, we probably should send some troops to help out. And I'm like, by all means, send as many as you want. This might be another 10 divisions we got encircled. Yeah, it looks to be about that. And deleted. I mean, how many divisions do they have total? Up to 844 and 126. How's Japan doing? Yeah, they'll capitulate soon. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going to happen with the player-led peace conferences, but that's fine. If something weird happens, I can just use the annex rule or whatever. Free those guys. I push along the coast there. And then we can pinch off here. And that's more divisions encircled. Another, like, 10, 15 divisions. 13. Probably burning through heavy tanks. Yeah. Then the brakes. Honestly, I don't think... We probably don't need more artillery, more anti-air, more support equipment, or more trains at this point, so let's just dump everything into making more heavies right now, because I think we're nearing the end game. Can we please get supply? Please? There we go. Yeah, you can see he's got a tank division, but the tank's got no strength, or very low strength, meaning that he's having a bad time. We'll just wait for that. The AI will probably send some troops in to help us out. Yep. And now we can push. And this will probably be another, like, 20 divisions or whatever. We'll try and grab Barcelona. Can we go, like, just like this? Yeah, let's try that. It's a little bit messy. You might be able to encircle it. That's 25 divisions or so. But I need to make sure I don't get encircled, so... Alright, yep, we gotta fall back because we have no fuel. It's all fun and games until you run out of fuel. Alright, so we'll be a little bit less greedy here. Close out this pocket. It's still like 7 divisions or whatever we encircled. You haven't lost the patience for terrible countries. Hey, A to Z is A to Z. We're playing every single Hearts of Iron 4 country at the start of the game. I am not going to be doing releasables. That is where I draw the line. Because doing, like, every single releasable tag in the game, that would be pain. So where's the... Okay, so there's supply hub we got there. So we should be able to have the fuel to get to Barcelona now, I would think. I mean, I want to try and do the push again there, because it'd be a really big encirclement. Oh, we're just running out of fuel overall. That's a problem. Gives... Is it we being raided? I guess. And we've burned through our heavy tanks. Great. Ugh. Italy seeks support from the Kingdom of Greece. I don't know about that. Soviets still hold Stalingrad, so that's something. Oh, how'd China end up at war with the Soviet Union after all? Well, at least they have it. In this timeline, in this one, because we reloaded the save, Communist China never capitulates, they eventually call the Soviet Union in. Great. Oh boy. I don't suppose anybody's selling tanks on the international market. Nope. Hey, Zealous can post somewhere, so is the next country that has any... Oh, so actually, after Cuba, we get to do some more fun stuff. We'll be doing Czechoslovakia and Denmark next, so those both have unique content now. Oh, sorry, I'm stretching. Oh, been sitting in this chair for 3 hours. Hello, Moo Prep. So yeah, we'll get Czechoslovakia. Actually, I think, so, unless somebody makes a special request, like somebody requested Luxembourg, so I went ahead and did Luxembourg out of order. But otherwise, we're going A to Z, so, it's Czechoslovakia, Denmark, then the Dominican Republic, then the Dominion of Canada, then the Dutch East Indies, and then we're out of the Ds. It's Ecuador, El Salvador, Estonia, and Ethiopia are the E's, so Ecuador and El Salvador. I mean, maybe the South American DLC will be released by then, so maybe I'll hold off on Ecuador till... I don't know if Ecuador's actually getting content in the South American one or not. Hey, I got 5 war score, let's go! Can I pick, like, China and just have China annex, like... See, this is the annoying thing with player-led peace conferences. I can't do anything else. That was all the score I had. Great. There's an easy way to fix this, though. Is it T-debug? Actually, what I'll do is I'll do state transfer tool. Mark state, mark state, mark state. Oh, and I think they also take Taiwan. And then what I will do is I will, in the Soviet Union, I'll give them South Sakhalin. And then we'll tag over to the USA. Hopefully this doesn't break the AI Annex JAP. Hooray. Now I will tag back over to Cuba. Oops. There we go. Problem solved. I'm about to check out AAT. Oh, Arms Against Tyranny. Yeah, I mean, I've only basically been playing with, like, the international market mechanics and stuff. I haven't actually played as any of the countries, so it'll be exciting for me, because this will be my first time doing any of those paths. But yeah, I mean, really anything's better. I mean, anything's better than generic default focus tree for democratic country. At least Brazil generic's nice, because Brazil's pretty decently sized country, but yeah, some of these other ones, it's rough. Alright, let's see if he's still got a Doom stack in Barcelona. He does. Why does he have 40 divisions here? Alright, we're gonna incrementally do this. So I don't have to worry about getting encircled. Getting encircled now would suck. Getting encircled at any point sucks. But it could be like 50 divisions, mostly because of the death stack in Barcelona. Maybe he's got... I mean, he could retreat him over there. Maybe he doesn't want to because of naval superiority? I don't know. I want to surround it, because if I surround it... So few heavy tanks. Now, please, I have to do this. $25.6 million casualties. I'll set up rate of force attack, I don't care. We just need to do damage. Oh, that actually exhausted my divisions. Well, the price we pay when you do force attack. Can I just ban this guy? Ah, that still gave us like 200k casualties. But yeah, because we literally exhausted our divisions out. Yeah, we took quite a bit in damage. Well, let's see. I'm gonna pull this. I may as well just pull this division out and disband him. Alright, we'll go ahead and workshop a new division. Do we research modern tanks? We're in the process of it. We'll research lights, because we might want to workshop a cheaper tank. Probably amphibious, we're not really fighting in jungle. Improved work, sure. Oh, is that the Soviet Union complaining about our attaches? Oh, it's like 20. Oh, we could have gotten like 60 divisions wiped out. Oh well. What I get for being too greedy. Let's see, so how much does mechanized cost? We have mechanized 3. Mechanized 3 costs 12. And I'm pretty sure you gotta put, like... Okay, it's 40 mechanized per battalion. That's still pretty expensive. You just add some stuff to get the scroll wheel whenever your production line's glitched like that. Once you have the scroll wheel, you're back in business. Alright. Five mechanized. Still a ton of infantry equipment and artillery, so I don't really care too much about that. Actually, wait, no. We want to rely on mountaineers, though, because we're going to get the higher org, so we can do really heavy tank builds, I think. Hello? How much does our mechanized? We have all the bonuses. Nah, mountaineers give way more organization. Okay, so we want to keep doing that. Makes me think that we want to just do... Right, we're waiting on modern tanks. Alright, let's just wait for modern tanks. Netherlands we discovered to Batavia. A little late for that, I would think, but whatever. Modern turret. Do small armaments, because we need to keep the tanks cheaper, as we discovered. Honestly, I am tempted for 2 fuel drums for even more fuel capacity. Yeah. Ugh, it gets so expensive so quickly. 64 armor is probably good enough for us. I want to put the heavy howitzer in for all that soft attack, but it was really nice. It's like almost 4 times as much soft attack. I think so. Oops. Hooray, and that actually uses less steel. Basically, all I want is my 20 with Mountaineers. Actually, when do you consider? Do you play all the way? Uh, so yeah, generally it's a goal to accomplish. I mean, we finished several A to Z campaigns. The Costa Rica one ended when we got capitulated. The Austria one ended when we got capitulated. Um, Usually I play till at least like 1948, or if we get drug into some stupid war. Like in the case of the, what was it? The Colombia game, where we annexed like most of Central and South America. Like we ended up at war with the Soviet Union, and I was, because we declared war on Paraguay, and I'm like, I'm not going to fight the Soviet Union. There's no point to try and do that. So it's basically just, I basically just play until like something like really annoying and stupid happens, or we get capitulated, or we finish whatever war. Like for this war, once the Axis capitulate, I'm going to consider that done. If the Allies get into a war with Comintern, I'm like, I'm not dealing with that. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a chance the Allies get into a war with Comintern, and the war will never end because they'll just get in too bad of a supply situation to actually progress. Yeah, in general, we'll play until, like, we either get, annexed or... Yeah, basically just do the goal we want. The Argentina game, like, we conquered all of the Americas and then went to war with the Axis, and that just sucked. And I made some key mistakes there, so I was like, don't need to keep pushing that. I think some other ones. Yeah, Austria were annexed. They're like the A countries. Afghanistan, we played till we got annexed. They have a 4% war contribution. Not bad for Cuba. I think it's probably it for Germany. Yeah, their divisions have pretty low strength, so this is probably it. I'm guessing they're having manpower problems. Yeah, probably more so equipment problems. May as well just spend political power on that. Yeah, I mean, what other stuff is there? I can't think all the other countries you've played as. British Malaya, I think we just played until Japan lost, because basically I was like, we're not going to be sending support to Germany, or to help fight Germany, and Germany was almost done, so. Think of Germany almost being done. Request garrison support. What do you need? We just give France all the manpower they want. Sure, we'll give them 200. How do they need 2.5? What do they need 2.5 million manpower for? What? No. Why do they need 2.5 million manpower? They just got all their core territory back. They have manpower. Trying to think of like what other ones. Luxembourg, I don't know if we joined the war against Japan as Luxembourg. Wait, what did we do as Luxembourg? Were we communist Luxembourg? I think we were communist Luxembourg. But I think we still joined the Allies. I'm not sure. But that ended when we capitulated Germany. Uh, because of the way resources work in Hearts of Iron 4, it's really annoying to try and fight the Allies because a lot of times you need to import resources from the Allies. And if you lose all those resources, you're in a tough spot. And also, the Allies built so many planes late game. Case in point, the UK having 20k planes, America having 25k planes, while the Soviet Union and Germany have like a few thousand. Like I'm not playing to see how the Chinese Soviet war ends. Like part of it is also the game just runs. I mean, the game's running a little bit better since Japan was annexed, but it is running, and I think Germany lost a ton of divisions. I mean, we could see. Yeah, so the Axis had upwards of like 600 or so divisions, and now they have like 300. So that improves the game quite a bit. And the Allies have like 1,000. Is rough. But I don't know. I don't think Hearts of Iron 4 game, he basically like accomplished an objective or whatever. What? Who did I play? There was somebody I played where I felt like we had actually a pretty early objective, and I was like, well, we did that. Oh yeah, it was like the Bhutan one where as Bhutan, we annexed Tibet and Nepal, and then I was like, that's it. Like, I could try to conquer China, but why? If somebody really wants me to go back and play the country again a specific way, um, I can, but for the purposes of like going through the A to Z to do everything, I think we're just gonna. Well, for non-generic focus kit, there we go. Oh boy, we get to play Map Painter. All right. Where's France? France, 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 France. What happened to Tunisia? And if Greece has a claim on one of these states or not. Oh yeah, the communist Bulgaria. Wait, where's communist Bulgaria? Did they revolt but not join Comintern in time? Well, they can't get anything then. Uh, I like to make big Denmark. Norway. Poland. I think I'll just give them. I'll do this, and I can always clean up with state transfer tool later. Where's Yugoslavia? You know what? All that. Soviet Union. Uh, Oh yeah, Ethiopia. Let me just. Oh, okay. All right, Spain got capitulated also. Let me submit those demands first. Right, and then Spain needs to be resolved and all that fun stuff. And Germany. Can make big Poland. Uh, I'll annex Spain because I think that's funny. Oh yeah, Turkey can have uh Iraq. Oh yeah. And then with those demands. Do I want to separate out liberate Czechoslovakia? Wait, Cambodia. Oh. Yeah, we could just change government. Do I have the war score for that? Yeah. Oh wait. First, let France take this so it's all under as few tags as possible. And then last one, we'll just change government. The land front takes over Bulgaria. Yep. So now I can do this. Mark state, mark state, mark state. Treaty of Brussels. East Germany. What East Germany? Brussels Treaty signed. Oh yeah, that's right. I took Spain. uh. And then let's see. The big thing with Poland is if I just mark that state. There we go. I think that's a pretty neat look. I guess we could give this. I will not really release puppets, so I mean, I'll only do it by like when they do peace deals. So, anyways, I think we can consider that done because it's almost 19. I guess we'll run to 1948 because I think that'll give us the game over screen. China joined the Chinese... What? Chiang Kai-shek. Oh, so they left the United Front, then immediately rejoined it. It would be pretty funny if the Soviet Union lost to China after this war. Did Siam never join the co-prosperity sphere? I guess not. Big Turkey. Stop requesting garrison support, France. Oh, there we go. They let them makes them eligible to do the Horn of Africa. Does that give them cores on everything? Yep. Neat. I think I've seen that before, because I've done that before. I'm really just messing around at this point. Whatever, let's just run it. We're almost at 1948. What's the justification? Why is the UK justifying it? What? Huh? Who are they justifying against? Danish intervention? What did Danes do? Oh, do we not get the game over screen? Is it the end of 1948? The game is running much faster now. Well, I'm not running all the way into 1948. We're basically done. Again, oh, I guess there's still a war because of the continuation war with Finland, because Finland never joined the Allies. So they still control Leningrad. Alright. But yeah, hope you guys all had fun. Save this for posterity. But I think that's the end of our A to Z Cuba game. And I will see you guys next time.